Hello, everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock. It has been a while. We have missed the last couple of weeks for uploading videos, and I do apologize for that. I've been busy doing other things, as you guys know. Those of you that are in the Discord or follow me on Twitter will know that we've had quite a crazy couple of weeks. I do believe that the last episode was episode 33, where we did some upgrades to the mob farm storage, which is that way. But anyway, we're back. We're on the server. It has updated, and a lot of different things have changed. One of the most notable changes for me when I got on was this little animated screen that pops up. And I do know that you can go into your settings, you can go down here to video, and you can turn the screen animations off, and then it is just the normal, everything pops up like it used to. Chest open up like it used to. I don't know. We're going to leave the animations on just because it's a new thing, and we'll see if we like it. I don't know. Um, Another thing that I also have noticed is there are a few bugs that have come with this bug fix that they got. It seems like every time they put a quote unquote bug fix update out for Bedrock, well, more bugs get implemented into the game, and some of the ones that have come about are very old bugs, such as going through the nether portal, and there is a potential that that thing will teleport you many blocks across the nether. If you eat through it, I guess is one of the big things you don't do, but some people are reporting that just going through it normally will. I never eat through a portal anymore. I haven't for a very long time. I would say that if you're going to go through a portal, probably best to dump all of your items and throw a totem of undying into your offhand just so, you don't die. The other thing that has come about, and it was a thing that happened a long time ago, was when you load up the game, your skin won't load and you have to reload it. That is an old bug that got fixed and is now back, and it's quite frustrating. That bug isn't game breaking or anything else, but it is just annoying. And it seems like the sounds are a little off with flying or not even prevalent. So yeah, there's a few things, but one of the big things that did happen with the newest update is there is a feature with hosted servers like ours where Foxy can go in and turn on a little thing, and block lag should be fixed. So with all of those things out of the way and a few other things at the very beginning of this episode that you guys would have seen, I think what I want to do today is I want to go off on an adventure. We've been over here at the Industrial District doing things. We were over at the base upgrading redstone and making all of our different farms and stuff a little more efficient and work better with bedrock redstone. Today, I think I want to go off on an adventure. And I think where we're going to go is that way? Maybe that way behind me. And I am in search of a couple of beehives. We have a campfire on us, we have a bed, we have some rockets, we have our ender chest, and I think we're just going to go take off into the wild blue yonder and see if we can't find ourselves some beehives. I think it would be interesting to get something set up over at the industrial district to get some automated honey, things like that. I did have some beehives a long time ago that I actually gave to Dadcraft, and though he was supposed to, and I don't remember if he ever did give me any honey blocks, I would like to have my own. Oh, there's a village right here. Abandoned. No good for us. It's a zombie village. Anyway, I would like to have my own little beehives and stuff and a bee farm, kind of in homage to the modded pack that we're playing right now, which is Sky Bees. I'm having a ton of fun playing it. I do like Minecraft bees, so yeah, let's head off and see what we can find. And look at that, we found a beehive. It has 3 bees in it. They all just popped out when we landed. They're going to pollinate. Um, we could get them all wrangled up over here, but we need them in the beehive. So we're going to plant a couple of flowers and see if we can't get these bad boys interested in these flowers to pollinate and then go back into the hive. So I'm going to try to lure this guy over here with his friends. Come on, guys. This is the little patch of flowers that you bees want to pollinate. You two are fighting over one flower. Come on now. So let us go ahead and put the campfire that we have here. And we don't want to hold the flower because then they'll stop doing what they're doing. And yeah, dude, pollinate a flower. There's plenty there. Neat. So we're not too far from the base. We're a couple thousand blocks out. This guy was just chilling here. And this is all I need to get set up. I don't even really need this, but this is going to be the best way, of course, to transport the bees back to the base. We're then going to need to set these guys up with some automatic redstone. That should be able to do that. And then I don't have my axe, but I... Seriously. Oh, did I need to break it with Silk Touch? Is that what happened? Well, I'm sorry, friends. That's sad. Oh, poor little guys. They're gonna float off now and die. Well, let's try further out. So a little ways out now, we're 4,800 blocks. I found another one. There's 3 bees here. They're all going in there to pollinate. And now we should be able to... Yes. Perfect. We lit ourselves on fire, but that is a price that we have to pay for killing off a set of bees. I did swap my pickaxe out. I thought my axe had Silk Touch on it, and it doesn't. So I think what we're going to need to do is eventually get over to the shopping district and upgrade some of our different stuff. But we basically went in a straight line from the base. We go over here to about negative 38 by, or 3810 by whatever, and just go that way back to the base. Hello, bunny rabbits. I didn't even notice you guys here, but to me, this is an ideal place for bee life, right? There are flowers everywhere. So, very, very good. Um, bunny rabbits. Yep, we're going to sleep through the night, and then we're going to head back over to the industrial district. Took a little flyover as I was going, and I found this right here. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. There's some bees that just went in there, and we should grab this one while we're here. Now we've got 2 bee nests and potentially 6 bees. I think I only saw 2 go in here, but it was definitely worth the flyover. I figured that this flower forest would be a good spot to get some bees, right? I don't know where they technically spawn, but if I were a bee, that's where I would live. And apparently we can't fly anymore. Alright, back to the base. So back over at the industrial district, we have a little bit of a setup here. I've got some grass elevated off the ground, and then we have a big glass box. And you can see that I'm missing a couple pieces of glass here and here. This is where our bee nest is going to sit and where our dispenser is eventually going to sit. I don't think I actually have dispensers in my redstone kit. I have 1. Okay, so we're gonna need to get some string and all that good stuff. Let's just grab, I guess we're gonna use glass as a temporary block. So I'm going off a very old tutorial of mine that I did when the bees first came out. I created a honey/honeycomb system. I am going to build the same thing here. We're going to collect honeycombs and honey from this thing. The honeycombs really are only just to make the beehive. And you can't see it because it requires a crafting bench, but you do need 3 honeycombs for a beehive plus some wood, or you can utilize these to make the honeycomb block, which we're not really going to build with. I'm really after the honey, but some honeycombs would be nice as well. The industrial district is for all things farming. So, what we need to do after this is probably grab, I guess, blackstone because we have some on us right now. And I think it's going to look okay in this system. So we're going to need a block there, and we're going to need a block there. That is to keep the bees out. I know they've changed the bees. I believe they've changed the bees to where they can only come out of the front of the bee nest. But that is what we're looking at doing, is making sure that these guys can't come out no matter what. So we need a couple of blocks like this. That's going to hit a torch, which is going to go into a little bit of a torch tower, and then we're going to need something like that, right? Fairly simple build. I've done this not many a times, but I've done this a couple of times before, and this is our redstone pretty much set up. So let's punch all of these blocks away. I should have grabbed all of the redstone bits that we're going to need, but why would I do that? Going to need some torches, we're going to need some comparators, we're going to need these blackstone blocks on us, and we are going to need glass. So let us go up through the middle here. And what we're going to need is a comparator with a subtract signal. Let's go ahead and do this. This guy is going to have a piece of redstone dust, and this is going to have a comparator on it. And then I need a furnace sitting right there. So, let's make a furnace. I am not prepared today. All right, a little more prepared. Now we have the furnace, so we'll place this guy in here. We need 54 items in here that will give a little signal to this comparator. Then we're going to need a torch here, one here and here as well, and then we will need a piece of dust like so. And that should be the redstone portion of this whole build complete. And if everything works the way it should, I did this in Sky Bees eventually, and this worked for what we were trying to do. The dispensers all worked, so we're good to go. So the next thing that we can do is place in the beehives, and then we're going to need to get our hands on some bottles and some shears, because we're going to have this as a dual purpose system. So, it is daytime, and I'm a little nervous about just placing these beehives, but you only live once. Right? Now, hopefully, these guys come out soon, and they start pollinating on the flowers. Oh, there's one, too. Perfect. I don't know if there's like a cooldown period because we technically smoked these guys, calmed them down before everything went on. And if there's only 2 bees in this beehive, the second one that we found, and there's 3 in this, we can go up there and, of course, breed these guys up and get a few more. But look at that. Pollinating, taking honey back, all of those things. So we have a ton of glass, but this is definitely not enough to get us the bottles that we're going to need. We also have quite a bit of iron over here, at least enough to make a few pairs of shears. We're going to want at least 6 pairs of shears. That is not what I wanted to do, but you know, it'll work. Oh boy. Today is one of those episodes, I guess, where we're just going to do weird things because why not? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 3. We actually have a bunch of extra shears, so what we can do is we can put like a hopper on top of this and just have some extra shears hanging out for when we need them. Now, I do need roughly 6 stacks of bottles per, which means I believe that we're going to need quite a bit of glass. This should give us. How many bottles does this give us? We're going to do some math here. So, 3 glass gives us 3 bottles. This should give us 3 stacks of bottles. Okay? 3 stacks of glass, 3 stacks of bottles. It's pretty easy to do. So we have 6 and 6, so we need 12 stacks of glass. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and a bit. I don't want to use all of this glass for my bottles, so I'm going to place in some temporarily, and then I think we're going to make our way over to the shopping district just so we can get some more glass and then have more bottles to fill all of this guy up. And then we're going to need to work on a collection system. Yeah, forgot about that. Should be easy though. Should be. All right, we went to the shopping district. We put bottles in everything, and they're coming up there. So I don't like that. I just now noticed that. Hmm. Do I have to... I maybe have to go up one more layer with my glass, is what we may have to do. In hopes that we can push the honey bottles out to the grass, and then what I'm planning on doing is simply having a minecart rail, something like that, and then we will go ahead and put that there, and probably a stair of some sort. Hmm. Yeah, something like that. Hmm. Might behoove us to have that there, and then just have the old block of redstone right there. That's the plan anyway. That's what I'm going to try to do. So, let's go back up. Been a while since we've messed around with bees, so this is a nice little change of pace. Um, Everybody wants that one flower. So maybe this can force the items out this way. I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on it, but for sure we want a minecart hopper. We'll want one of those, and then we'll want one of those. Just like that. And this guy hopefully will just kind of roll back and forth collecting items. No. Nope. All right. Easy way to fix that would be just to do this. get that guy bouncing back and forth. This one, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. Oh, and there we go. We did force the items down, so that's good. Um, see if this works. It does. So the only thing that we'll have to change is we'll move this chest over to here. We'll grab ourselves another hopper, and this should be a working thing. It's not very fast. It's not very efficient. Apparently, I'm just going to keep making a bunch of hoppers. Um, this is going to do exactly what I want it to do. We'll do that. Get those. Another chest, and boom. We are collecting honey. We are collecting honeycombs. And as I said before, if we really, really want to, we can expand this thing out to get a ton of honey and a ton of honeycombs. The only bad thing about expanding it out is obviously the resources that it takes to run this thing. Right now, we're using 12 stacks of glass, which we've turned into glass bottles. And, um, 3 shears per. We're probably going to let these shears break, and then we're going to put some glass bottles in there. Because, as you guys know, dispensers here will randomly fire one of the 9 slots when they are powered, so this guy, um, I'm thinking about something real quick. Anyway, this guy will fire one slot, and if one slot is empty, it could end up doing nothing, which could break the whole system. What I'm thinking about is how we're going to get into the dispenser here to make sure that everything's on the up and up as far as keeping up with bottles and keeping up with things like that. Hmm. An interesting question. I don't know if we're just going to have to come up here and check it from time to time or what. But we should be good for now. And the other thing that we could do, obviously, if the items are going to pop up here, maybe we could just put a little hopper line up here and have a chest. But, I mean, technically that is a working bee farm. Pretty successful day in my opinion. We went out, we got some, we looked for some bees, we found some bees. We built ourselves a little bee setup. We've got honey bottles coming in. We've got honeycombs coming in. We got a honey bottle right there, another one. And like I said, it's not super fast. If we want something bigger, we'll probably condense this guy down. But I really, really like this thing. I like the mechanic that I came up with redstone-wise. When the bees and stuff first came out, a lot of people built beehives or automatic honey farms and honeycomb farms, and I kind of put the two together and then came up with a compact redstone design that I really, really like. So, hey, another honey bottle. Look at that. We actually have enough honey to make a piece of honey. So, yep. We're going to clean up our mess and we're going to vacate this little project, but that is where we are going to end things today, guys. Successful? Yes. A lot of fun? Absolutely. You guys know me, and I love just taking off and going on whirlwind free flies. And so we had a lot of fun doing that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you get notified when videos like this do come out. While you're in the bottom of this video, check out the description below for all of the different ways to follow me, including Twitter, Twitch, a link to my Discord, link to the Truly Bedrock Discord, and there are a link to all of the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels in the description down below. And once again, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.